Hello, welcome to our happy little bubble. That's a little tour where we are with the garden at the minute. Dinner done, and we are now going to go away because it's half term. So we're off to Reeth, over near Barnard Castle for the night camping, and then we're over to Cumbria to a shepherd's hut for a little breakaway. So I'll track that, and you can have a look at what we're up to. And yeah, let's get to it. Car's packed. So we headed off to Reeth, somewhere neither of us have been before, as you can see, completely right out in the middle of nowhere, which was absolutely wonderful. Really peaceful, beautiful little farm set up, wild camping we went, so no toilet block, no shower block, but just beyond peaceful. This was the site, and the little farmhouse down the way, which you'll see in a minute, was where the toilet was. But other than that, no real facilities, which made it very, very wild and peaceful. We got our campsite set up, had a cheeky beer, and then went off for a little walk to explore the surrounding area before heading into Reeth itself for an evening meal and some entertainment, which you'll see shortly. So we had a little walk into the village where we were camping, which is about 3 miles outside of Reeth itself, and headed down to the inn, which was called the Red Lion Inn, which we'd heard about, apparently used on some film sets, but it was closed today. But apparently not the best place if you've got children and dogs, which we have, because they don't let them inside. So we had a little walk around this square, which was beautiful, and then found a footpath just off the side of it that followed the river. So we had a nice sort of half an hour to 45 minutes circular walk down by this river, which was really pretty, especially with the weather being so sunny, and didn't cross one single person on the whole walk, which was amazing. And I just love that places like this still exist, where you can have honesty boxes just set up everywhere. These were right down this main road with free range chickens just all over the place. Just put your money in the box, and it can't help you, get your brain thinking that if this was in some of the towns and cities, that people just would not be generous and have the faith to leave these things outside the houses. But wonderful little thing. And this also continued, which I'll explain when we got into Reeth itself. But these were the fields with free-range chickens roaming in. I think there's one there you can just see. And then we walked back down this road back to the campsite to get ready to go into Reeth for our evening meal. So this is Reeth itself, which is absolutely beautiful, wonderful little place. Again, similar to the honesty boxes, just a little box on the wall and a lamppost where you can suggested fee for car parking, £1 for a few hours, £2 all day. But again, that's just an honesty box. We had a little walk around to see what there was, and we were going to come back here the morning after we'd camped. We ended up at the Black Bull, which was great pub, live music on the night.
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
And as we came out of the pub, ready to get back to the sites, there was all of these astronomers and stargazers getting set up on the field. Then we get back to the campsite, nice campfire and a few bottles of wine, and then a nice night's sleep. So the next morning we had one final little look around Reeth before heading across to Cumbria, which I'll do in another video because we got more footage than I thought for this trip. This was a really quirky little courtyard that was closed today, with it being the bank holiday, of like a welder and sculptures that were all over the building, that continued into this little orchard that we found, which was full of really old English sort of varieties of apple trees. And then we stopped off for a cheeky little ice cream before heading across to the lakes, and we'll do that in our next video and show you what we got up to over there. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See you on the next video.